everyone. Welcome into My Chamber TV, the heartbeat of our community. Today is West Pasco Chamber of Commerce Day, and I have two gentlemen here that's going to share an absolutely incredible charity that we're going to be talking about. We have Rick Hess and Doug Saxon. Welcome into our show today.
Thank you.
You guys are really excited about the Kids First in Pasco, right?
We are.
I want to hear all about that. I mean, the donations and what it's all about, and what does it go to? What does it provide for the charity?
Well, I'm the executive director of Pasco Kids First, and we do a number of things, but mostly you can boil it down to we keep kids safe and we strengthen families. Those are two very, very important things to us, and that's throughout the programs that we do. We do that in a good number of ways, and work with abused kids a lot of times, and provide some very strong therapy to them. We work with families to help them not abuse their kids, essentially,
Nice.
and those types of things. So yeah, we've been involved in the community for the last 25 years.
I know that it's obviously working.
Yeah,
That's so
yeah.
great. And now you were just telling a story about how you were trying to get your donation and to be the first one.
Yes, for the Give Back to Tampa Bay. At noon yesterday, they were doing there's special times that you could get through, and if the most donations come in, they give you an extra prize. So at 12 o'clock, and I was sitting on the computer waiting for the last few seconds so I could try to be the first one to donate.
I love it.
Hurried up and did it and got everything. Somebody beat me to it
Aw.
still. So then on the way home, I'm trying to get on the radio station, and I'm calling and calling and calling, and nothing's happening. I can't get through, and then I'm thinking, well, I'm on my Bluetooth. They're not going to be able to hear me. So then I pull off the side of the road, and I'm trying to call on my phone and couldn't get through, but it was just exciting.
That's fabulous. I love to hear the excitement in giving back, and you make it fun. What kind of events are going on with this?
Our first event coming up is May 9th, which is our kickball tournament. It's going to be at Gulf High School in Schwetman. Starts at 9 a.m. in the morning and then goes on through in the afternoon. We guaranteed a couple games in the beginning, and then it prolongs on through until you get to the final games.
Nice.
So we will have a champion by the end of the day.
There will be a
By the
champion
end
by
of the
the
day.
end.
How
Yes.
fun is that?
Should be a lot of fun.
Oh, absolutely. Now, when is that again?
May 9th.
May 9th. So
Which
that's
is
just
Saturday.
That's
It's
just
Saturday.
this Saturday.
It's coming up like now.
Well, that'll do really well just before Mother's Day, and
Right.
oh yeah, everybody will be ready to go and ready to donate
Like,
and just get
last
involved.
check I seen, we had 18, 19 teams. So it ought to be a
Really?
lot of fun.
Oh my goodness, that is so fun.
It's our second run through with this. We did it last year for the first time, and it was tremendously successful, and people had a lot of fun.
How could this not be successful in any events you do when it comes to kids? Really?
Yeah,
I mean,
for a good cause and
I know.
great event.
So, what are some of the other events that you've done in the past? I love hearing about this.
What else did we do? We did last year. We had a clay shoot last year, which we're having another clay shoot this year on the 30th
Of May?
of May.
Okay.
And that'll be out at Tampa Bay Sporting Clays. And then we also have a ladies' night that we do on May 29th. That we come in and pamper the ladies, massages. We're having a fashion show, and then we're also doing a bingo night on May 21st. And the ladies' night and the bingo night will be at the Care Center. And the ladies' night starts at 6, if I remember correctly, and then the bingo night should start at 6:30.
And now, where are these locations so we can? Oh, here we go. Say the. Oh, there you are, Rick.
Yeah, how about that?
How about that? Where's the Care Center?
The Care Center is located at, did I get the right address? 4136 Barker Drive in Newport Richey, Florida.
Perfect, perfect. Well, that is really exciting, and to think that you're involved. I mean, for 25 years, I love to hear that. You know, to be able to give back for our kids and to provide the help that they need. And I mean, not all communities really have something that has been going on for so long, and I'm glad to see that. I raised my kids up in West Pasco a number of years ago, but they're long gone and have grandson now and everything. And I tell you, I was just saying before the show, maybe I need to move back to West Pasco. Everything's really happening up there, isn't it?
Lots happening.
Yes.
Yes.
We're really
yes.
moving along now. There's so many different events, and and charities and good things going on in this community now. It's just overwhelming. There's a lot of things now.
In a good way.
In a very good way.
It's crazy good.
It's crazy good.
I love it.
Crazy good.
So what do you think about being involved with the chamber? I mean, I hear this time and time again that our guests are always saying how you have to be involved with the chamber. And I now that since I've been doing these shows and listen to the interviews, I am such a firm believer in that because you are able to engage with one another and give back not only to promote your businesses and get to know people, but also to get involved with the charities and give the exposure.
It's been really important for us as a nonprofit to be involved in the chamber, and we've been involved for a good number of years, and most recently were selected as the outstanding nonprofit of the year a couple years ago by the chamber. So that was quite an honor for us.
Well, congratulations!
Yeah. And for us, chamber membership has gotten us in contact with the people that we have to do business with and want to do business with on a daily basis. And so it's been very important for us. I think it's something maybe some not-for-profits don't understand the value of, perhaps. And but we truly understand the value of being a member of the chamber, and we're happy to participate for the second year in the honorary governor's race to support both the chamber and Pasco Kids First.
And we just happen to have the honorary governor coming up next in our next segment, so you'll have to stay with it. I just love all the excitement that's going on. I truly do. We're getting ready to move our studio up in the hub of everything, up in the pulse of downtown Newport Richey, so we too will be able to get very much involved, even more than we have been. What do you think of My Chamber TV?
So I was here last year.
I remember.
And we enjoyed it. You know, we enjoyed our time here, and it's been great. And you know, a lot of people who I wouldn't necessarily have thought would have seen it, saw it, and you know, said nice things about Pasco Kids First.
Well, very good, very good. And I'm just so glad to have you come on the show today and give you the exposure, because what's great about My Chamber TV is that our shows you can see on demand if you go to WeBeam TV, and you can click on and see the shows that maybe you thought you had missed. We did have it in a time slot during the lunch hour, but this time slot seems to be working out so much better, I think, for everybody, maybe because it's like towards the end of the day or whatever, and it's great. What would you like to share with our viewing audience as far as they'd like to make donations? How do they do that?
The best way to make donations would be to contact the chamber itself.
Okay.
And you'd be able to you do any kind of donation there, or if you want to sign up for any kind of the events that we have, best way is to contact the chamber, and they can direct you correctly to the right person.
Perfect. And they've got such a lovely website too. Chip, when he was on last time, they were working on it, and it's just really easy to navigate on. So if you have any questions at all, get with the West Pasco Chamber of Commerce. I mean, there's nothing like putting our kids first, and I love to hear that, to think about some of the things that you're doing, and you obviously educating parents and getting them in the right mindset, the right heart set, and getting the kids and the parents to become more of a family that respect one another and really help everybody grow. That's so needed today. There's
so very important.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, there's enough stress in the world. So when you guys can step in and be our earth angels for our future presidents, our future generations, I have to applaud you. Thank you so much. Anything else you'd like to share before we take our break?
I saw actually up on the screen a little bit earlier our website, PascoKidsFirst.org. It's all spelled out, and people can go there for information about our organization, as well as some of the things that we say, we believe. There's some helpful hints on there, how to protect your child and that kind of thing. So people can go there and get some further information.
Very good. No wonder it's been around for 25 years. Oh, wow. Well, it looks like we're going to take a brief little time out here, and when we come back, we have more guests from the West Pasco Chamber of Commerce. I want to thank you, Rick Hess.
Thank you, Barbara.
And I want to thank you as well. Thanks for joining us, and
much.
You'll be back again. I want to hear how everything went.
Yeah.
And we'll see you again, and stick around. We'll be right back after these messages.
The last several years have been confusing and trying for homeowners. Advisors Mortgage and Financial Group was there before the housing crisis, during, and we are still here now advising people of their options and helping them choose the best financial solutions for their family. You do have options, and today's market promises lots of opportunities. We have found that there are a lot of questions out there and misinformation, and we want you to know we have answers. Advisors Mortgage and Financial Group, providing solutions today for a better tomorrow.
This is one bee that loves going to the dentist because it's made for you and me.
My name is Dr. Becerra from New Tampa Pediatric Dental, providing a comfortable atmosphere in early dental care. Gives kids a great start for healthy teeth and gums for life.
When I go to Dr. B, they don't do anything to hurt you.
I used to be afraid, but I'm not now. I'm not afraid of the dentist anymore. I love to see Dr. B.
Call New Tampa Pediatric Dental today.
Hi, I'm Derek Brooks, former linebacker for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. During my NFL career, I realized the importance of giving back and started my foundation, Derek Brooks Charities. We help Tampa Bay youth prepare for a successful life through our college prep and mentoring programs. Our goal is to see youth excel academically and develop strong characters and be better citizens for tomorrow. To further our mission, we've teamed up with Fun Night, a company that gives members access to thousands of nationwide discounts on products and services they buy every day. These include entertainment, retail purchases, dining, and travel. Best of all, 33% of every membership fee goes to the charity of your choice. We love being able to save our supporters money while giving them a unique opportunity to support our charitable work in the community. I invite you to consider using Fun Night to save money and give back to your favorite cause. Visit www.funnight.us to sign up now and get a free 30-day trial. Save money, help others with Fun Night, and support Derek Brooks Charities.
Everyone's story is different, so why be limited to just one or two options? With Norcom's Norflex Home Loan, you're given the flexibility to tell your story. Pick your terms from 8 to 30 years, all while maintaining a low, fixed mortgage rate. You can pay off your loan more quickly or choose a term based on your budget and timeline. Whatever you do with the Norflex Home Loan, make it part of your financial plan. Norflex, short-term, long-term, your terms. Apply online at norcommortgage.com.
Revolutionary in his field, Dr. Bonatti created, perfected, and patented the Bonatti spine procedures. Using his genius, Bonatti invented precise tools necessary to minimize surgery, scarring, anesthesia, and recovery. So successful are the Bonatti spine procedures, they consistently reflect over 94% patient satisfaction. 45,000 successful procedures have been performed exclusively at our location. Nearly half our patients suffer from failed back and neck surgeries at other facilities. Bonatti succeeds where others fail.
Hi everyone, welcome back into My Chamber TV, the heartbeat of our community. We have an exciting show with West Pasco Chamber of Commerce. We have Steve Farrell from Farrell Roofing, and we have Melissa Fay with us from the Good Samaritan Health Clinic of Pasco. You guys are doing so much in the community. Well, of course, you have an incredibly successful family-owned business with your roofing company, among other things. But you have some excitement to share with us. We had your wife on not too long ago as honorary governor, who is now the honorary... I mean, this is like nothing keeping it in the family, right? So now you're running for honorary governor. How cool is that?
It's very cool. Very cool.
I love it. So what does that actually entail? I know you wanted to share a little bit about that, Melissa.
Absolutely. The Honorary Governor's Race is a fundraising venue for the West Pasco Chamber of Commerce.
Okay.
And the idea is to showcase different nonprofits throughout the community, as well as naming an honorary governor. And with that title comes some prestige, as well as bragging rights. But anyway.
I love it.
Last year, we approached Tina Farrell to be our candidate and represent the Good Samaritan Health Clinic, and she agreed and she won. So this year we thought we would keep it in the family. So we approached Steve Farrell and asked if he would run in honor of our charity, and he accepted as well. So
that is
he's
fabulous.
met the challenge quite hardy.
I know we're going to talk about that, but I would also like you to share with everybody what the Good Samaritan Health Clinic of Pasco is. Melissa was on our show last year and talked about it, and I tell you, you've been around doing some really wonderful things too. I'm going to let you tell everybody about
All right,
it.
Very good. This is my chance,
That's
right?
your chance.
Go for it.
And again, it's because of opportunities like the Honorary Governor's Race that raises the awareness of the nonprofit. So we're very grateful to be included in this race with the West Pasco Chamber. The Good Samaritan Health Clinic is also celebrating our 25 years in Pasco County.
See that?
So we just had our silver anniversary celebration, and our mission is to provide health care to people in need. So these are Pasco County adults ages 18 to 65 that have literally fallen between the cracks. And they make that decision, do I buy my medicine today or do I buy dinner? So those are the folks that we are helping. It's volunteer doctors, nurses, pharmacists, dentists, bunch of folks like you and I to help do the filing and answer the phone and all of those things. That's what makes the wheels turn at our clinic. And we are saving lives every day, making a huge impact. And again, having a voice and an opportunity to share our mission and our clinic with the community is just, it's priceless, because we, again, as a nonprofit, a 501c3, we can't afford to do advertising. We'd much rather spend any extra money that we have on medical supplies and tests and things of that nature. So again, opportunities like this are priceless for us.
Oh, absolutely. And that's why we love having you come on the show, because this is advertising for you, and it's really engaging our audience to see what we're doing here with My Chamber TV. We come to you, you come to us. It's a family affair. It truly is in the community. So I know, Steve, you can't wait to share your part on what you're doing. So you've got the full show. It's all about you right now.
All right.
All right.
All right. For Honorary Governor, we got a couple events going on. We had a blood drive yesterday, very successful. Thanks for everyone coming out. We have our clay shoot. Our clay shoot is on Sunday, May 17th. We have a couple celebrities coming out for that. We have some celebrities sign on for that. We got
cool.
Mike Allstott, and we got Big Nasty coming out. We have a couple more lined up, so that should be pretty good.
Nice.
And we have our Dulcet dinner, our fundraiser there. Dulcet, one of the finest restaurants Pasco has right now, just opened up. So we'll be out there on May 27th. So we'll have that, and we have our Winner of the Month tickets we're selling that we're advertising
now, how does
every
this
day.
work?
You buy a ticket. The tickets are $10 each, or 3 for $25, and every day we pick a ticket. If you're the winning ticket on, the 14th, you win $100. If so, we've had quite a few winners already. So we're working our way down the list there.
That's fabulous.
So
absolutely,
you guys
list the winners every day on your website.
Yep.
So everybody knows
Facebook.
On Facebook, on your Facebook account. And the last day, Barbara, the winner gets $500.
Wow.
So for $10, it's a great investment.
That is really neat, the way you're doing that. So when do you, what is the date that you step into your wife's shoes?
Well, I have to win first. So I got some good competition. Doug's a great man, so I got some good competition there. So win or lose, it's a great event.
It is.
It's a win-win all the way around.
You know, you're so right about that. I consider everybody winners because they throw in the hat.
Right.
You know, and to be able to give back in the community is better than anything I can think of nowadays, because we need that. You know, we need that interaction with people like yourselves to go out there and do that. And just keep giving back, and it always comes back to you. It's called karma.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely. And again, they're a very philanthropic family, the Farrells are.
I know they are.
And the many businesses that you all own are partners with a lot of folks throughout the community. And I know our membership with the West Pasco Chamber has been very beneficial. But Steve's wife, Tina, we met probably about 8 years ago or 9 years ago through the Port Richey Rotary. And so they have been involved for a number of years in just giving and giving and giving and giving. But on June 19th, at the annual banquet for the West Pasco Chamber, that will be held at the Spartan Manor. And that's where they will reveal the winner that has the new title of Honorary Governor. But like Steve said, win or lose, Pasco Kids
Everybody
First
wins.
and Good Samaritan Health Clinic, our names are right at the top of the list with the entire community because of all of the marketing and PR that this event causes.
That is so fabulous. It truly is. Well, it certainly gives us great pleasure to bring you on the show, because from now until the event, the show's archived, so you can refer people to the show and just get more and more exposure just by clicking on our link and sharing it on Facebook, and they can see the presentation for what you're doing. I think it's fabulous. Tina, you were here last year. I can't remember when it was.
Melissa.
Melissa. Were you here with Tina?
I was here with Tina.
She was here with Tina. That was a fun day.
It was a fun day.
That was so fun. And she had already been on before, and then she came back with you. It was the biggest surprise. It was so fun having you guys on that day. Excuse me, but now how long have you been with Good Samaritan?
I've been with Good Samaritan now 9 years. Prior to being a paid staff member with Good Samaritan, I was a volunteer for them for 4 years. I really believe in the mission.
Sure.
You know, a lot of people just need that extra helping hand to, if you have good health, you have everything. You have the opportunity to have employment.
Yes.
With employment, you have a roof over your head and food in your stomach. So
Exactly.
it's all closely connected and braided together. But again, having folks like the Farrells and your entire corporation that you all manage with the Home Farrell, Team Farrell, Farrell Carpet Cleaning, Farrell Roofing.
It's the Farrell world.
Farrell Tile.
I know. Oh my goodness!
You name it. Just call Farrell.
I'm thinking of some of these things that I can already use.
Absolutely.
It's like you're jack of all trades. I was talking to Tina a while back. In fact, I mentioned to you guys about getting my Dance Life book and talking about, your road to success and everything. And she was sharing with me how it was kind of difficult at first.
Starting the family business.
Going out and getting the door shut on your face. You know what? But when you stick with something that you believe in and you know you're in it to win it in the long haul and give back services, which you do, and good services I hear as well, it pays off in the long run, doesn't it?
It sure does. It sure does.
It really does. And especially husband and wife team working their own business, sometimes there can be challenges because we have our own business.
Yeah, we have ours. We've been married long enough. We get by.
But see, you're doing something right. I keep seeing these Farrell trucks everywhere. Every
bus, every truck.
I love it. It's so great. But you guys are doing something wonderful for the community. And it was a very interesting point that you said about keeping healthy. If you've got your health, you've got everything. We actually, we're actually doing a segment with a doctor on My Chamber TV. And we're doing that because we want to be able to give some health tips to people, regardless of what their financial situation is. There's things that you can do that doesn't even cost anything for prevention and alternative.
Exactly.
And so we feel that if we have a doctor in the house here at My Chamber TV on a regular basis, he can share that with others. And then, of course, I do our primetime TV show on Mondays, and we have alternative health methods of helping ourselves become healthy, get healthier, not get sick, and try to, reverse things in some cases.
Absolutely.
So it's all about getting the word out and giving the knowledge to people.
Education is power.
Yes.
And last year with the Honorary Governor's Race, our charity received over $13,650.25, and with those funds, we were able to purchase all new computer systems throughout the clinic. And that means so much with patient safety and data at our fingertips and compliance and all of those things. So we would never be able to afford all, new computers for the entire clinic without the honorary governor's race partnered with the West Pasco Chamber. So
That's so wonderful.
no pressure, Steve, but I know you're going to raise a ton of money at this event, and we're very,
I'll
very
get it.
blessed to be
I'll
on the
get
other
it.
end.
He'll get it.
I'll do my best.
I see that determination there. That's awesome. Well, I want to thank you guys for coming on, and I wish you both so much luck. Anything else you'd like to share?
Barbara, this Friday is the clinic's signature fundraising event. Actually, this week is National Nurse Appreciation Week. So if you know any nurses out there, be sure to thank them.
I do.
And tell them Happy Nurses Week. But this Friday is our Nurses Gala. We've got about 400 people coming to the Spartan Manor, and we name a Nurse of the Year.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So that's very exciting. You can follow us on Facebook, or you can also follow Team Farrell on Facebook, and you also have a website at farrellroofing.com.
How fun is that? I do. My daughter-in-law's a nurse, registered nurse.
Well, wish her a happy Nurses
So
Week.
happy Nurses Day, Jamie. Week, I should say.
There you go. They get a whole week. They're so good.
A whole week. I appreciate her every day. Imagine having a daughter-in-law that is a registered nurse with my grandson. I mean, how much better can you get than that, right?
Absolutely.
So anyway, we're going to say goodbye to you for now, but we will have you come back after the
Race is
big
over.
race and
All right.
see how much money everybody brought in. So you can get a hold of these guys through the websites that we just mentioned. And really, Good Samaritan Health Clinic of Pasco has been around for a long time, 25 years. So they obviously know what they're doing, just like Team Farrell with Farrell Roofing. Steve, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
And of course, you know I love you.
Thank you, Miss Barbara, for having us today.
And we'll be right back after these messages. Don't go anywhere. Paul Friedlander is going to be coming out. You never know what you're going to hear from Paul.
The last several years have been confusing and trying for homeowners. Advisors Mortgage and Financial Group was there before the housing crisis, during, and we are still here now advising people of their options and helping them choose the best financial solutions for their family. You do have options, and today's market promises lots of opportunities. We have found that there are a lot of questions out there and misinformation, and we want you to know we have answers. Advisors Mortgage and Financial Group, providing solutions today for a better tomorrow.
This is one bee that loves going to the dentist because it's made for you and me.
My name is Dr. Becerra from New Tampa Pediatric Dental, providing a comfortable atmosphere in early dental care. Gives kids a great start for healthy teeth and gums for life.
When I go to Dr. B, they don't do anything to hurt you.
I used to be afraid, but I'm not now. I'm not afraid of the dentist anymore. I love to see Dr. B.
Call New Tampa Pediatric Dental today.
Hi, I'm Derek Brooks, former linebacker for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. During my NFL career, I realized the importance of giving back and started my foundation, Derek Brooks Charities. We help Tampa Bay youth prepare for a successful life through our college prep and mentoring programs. Our goal is to see youth excel academically and develop strong characters and be better citizens for tomorrow. To further our mission, we've teamed up with Fun Night, a company that gives members access to thousands of nationwide discounts on products and services they buy every day. These include entertainment, retail purchases, dining, and travel. Best of all, 33% of every membership fee goes to the charity of your choice. We love being able to save our supporters money while giving them a unique opportunity to support our charitable work in the community. I invite you to consider using Fun Night to save money and give back to your favorite cause. Visit www.funnight.us to sign up now and get a free 30-day trial. Save money, help others with Fun Night, and support Derek Brooks Charities.
Everyone's story is different, so why be limited to just one or two options? With Norcom's Norflex Home Loan, you're given the flexibility to tell your story. Pick your terms from 8 to 30 years, all while maintaining a low, fixed mortgage rate. You can pay off your loan more quickly or choose a term based on your budget and timeline. Whatever you do with the Norflex Home Loan, make it part of your financial plan. Norflex, short-term, long-term, your terms. Apply online at norcommortgage.com.
Revolutionary in his field, Dr. Bonatti created, perfected, and patented the Bonatti spine procedures. Using his genius, Bonatti invented precise tools necessary to minimize surgery, scarring, anesthesia, and recovery. So successful are the Bonatti spine procedures, they consistently reflect over 94% patient satisfaction. 45,000 successful procedures have been performed exclusively at our location. Nearly half our patients suffer from failed back and neck surgeries at other facilities. Bonatti succeeds where others fail.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back into My Chamber TV, the heartbeat of our community. I have to tell you, one of the real heartbeats in the community is Paul Friedlander. Welcome back from West Pasco.
We so appreciate you doing this for it. We love being here. And,
I know you do.
And you know, anybody that's been on so far has just gotten a treat, because you've got to see Steve Farrell and Melissa Fay. Melissa being the CEO at Good Samaritan Health Clinic. Steve Farrell being Tina's other half, who is running this year as the honorary governor of West Pasco for Good Samaritan Clinic. And then prior to that, you got to see Rick Hess, who's the executive director for Pasco Kids First, and Doug Saxon, who's with McWilliams and Sons, and he is running as honorary governor along with Steve Farrell.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and his charity of choice again is Pasco Kids First. So you actually, I suggested to Steve when he decided to run as honorary governor for Good Samaritan Clinic, since his wife ran last year and since I ran for Pasco Kids First, I sent him a little text saying, maybe you should have my wife run for Pasco Kids First, so it keeps the team together.
There you go.
It keeps the team together.
That's a good one.
But Doug Saxon, big heart, good friend. As Steve mentioned, Tina and I knew each other prior to last year governor race, but became very, very close. We're close families and close friends. And as you and I've talked about, it's amazing the hearts of the people in West Pasco community.
I had no idea till I started hosting this show. It's the truth.
Just amazing. And you heard the results from Tina, and with what the results last year with what Good Samaritan, not from Tina, I'm sorry. Well, from Tina, and we heard the results from Melissa, and they ended up with almost 14,000, and Pasco Kids First ended up with almost 10,000, which allowed Pasco Kids First to actually add a new position.
Wow.
Which is something that they needed. And so, not to say, there's a lot of other very, very worthy nonprofits. And we hope as they see the success of this governor's race that more of them will want to step up. It's not a matter of seeing, can we raise $1 million, but what would the difference be if 4 or 5 nonprofits had 4 or 5 people running as honorary governor and made an extra $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 for their nonprofit?
That's right.
What kind of an impact would that have?
That's right.
We set the bar real high last year, Tina and I know Steve and Doug are going to set the bar high, but that shouldn't intimidate people. What it really should do is say to a nonprofit, we need to find somebody to represent us, have a couple of fundraisers, and make some extra money to be able to further our nonprofit and help the people that we're helping.
Absolutely, and you do. I mean, you've got your fingers in so many pies out there, and I really applaud you. When I first met you, it was a while back, and ever since then, I'm just hearing Paul Friedlander. I mean, you're like everywhere, and that's the way to do it. You are in it to win it.
Yes, and it's funny because a lot of people go, I see you on Facebook all the time, and we have friends. We have an older couple that live up in Heritage Springs, so if when we run into them, she goes, "I didn't see you in the funny papers this week. Are you not doing anything this week?" And I go, you know, the funny thing is I don't ever see myself in the funny papers because we actually live in Pinellas. So unless somebody tells me about it, I don't even know that it's taken place. But that's not what it's about. What it's about is, are we out there in the community helping people?
Yes.
We've got a phenomenal chamber that's continuing to grow. We're doing a lot of different things that I hope impact our businesses in a positive way. Our theme this year, as you know, from Business Development Week was "What's your recipe for success?" And we've carried that theme out throughout the year. And we have a brand new education committee in place that's being headed up by Susan Dillinger, who's in charge of the Newport Richey Libraries. And also Jackie Eden is her co-chair, who is some type of a business coordinator out at PHSC. And that committee is a three-legged stool. It involves K through 12 / junior achievement. It involves post-secondary. And the third leg of that stool is membership education. Wow. So we've already put some programs in place. We've had a program put on for us by somebody that's associated with Dale Carnegie. We've got another one coming up next week by one of the gentlemen from SCORE is going to be talking about your 30-second elevator speech and how to put that together. Through one of our newer members, we have a international speaker by the name of DJ Harrington, who not only offered an afternoon luncheon free, but then the next day included us in 2 3-hour sessions for $49 instead of $99. So those are the type of things we're trying to do for our members.
Absolutely.
Let's get these small business. You have talked about this before. If they can add one more employee, what does that do for them, and what does that do for the community?
Exactly. I mean, it doesn't take much sometimes to make that difference in a big way. So,
and we've got, you know, we know that the Hacienda is getting ready to go under construction.
Yes.
That's going to be a 24-room boutique hotel. They're going to take it back to its original. The engineers are in there to find out what walls are original and what aren't. They're going to take it back to its original 1926 fervor that it was.
Wow.
That, you know, that was, we used to be, believe it or not, I still don't know if I believe it, but Newport Richey used to be the Hollywood of the East.
No kidding.
Back in the day. That's why you have a Gloria Swanson suite and the Gloria Swanson parking lot and things like that.
Well, that's all coming together.
Yeah, and you've got Dulcet, which you've.
Oh, I haven't been yet.
Well, we'll get you there.
We've got to get up there.
And we've done some things where we've gone up to where the Bayou Business Association, which is a group of business people up in Port Richey, just across the river, where Hooters and Gildog and all those are.
Yes.
And we're starting to. We did one for Jimmy Ferraro's Studio Theater where we started up there, took a boat trip down the river, went to the theater, saw a play, came out, hung around in downtown Newport Richey, and then went right back up the river. What a wonderful evening that was.
Oh, yeah.
And we're doing, you got to hear this, we're doing it again. And we're doing it on May 16th, which is a Saturday night, starting up in the Bayou Business Association at Gildog. The Miss Daisy's going to take 40 of us down the river this time. Last time was 10. There's going to be 40 of us down the river.
Wow, that's really grown.
And we're going to the Richey Suncoast Theater to see Bye Bye Birdie, that our buddy Mr. Chip is in.
Oh,
as playing the father part that Paul Lynde played.
Oh my goodness.
So, and then we'll spend an hour or two afterwards in downtown Newport Richey, and then head back up the river again.
What a lovely evening.
And that's just, we're trying to show people that the river doesn't have to divide the community.
Yeah, that is
And
fabulous.
so
I love hearing that.
I'm so excited. And we have, actually, there's going to be a new, I don't know, I think they might be in the south part of Pinellas, but a restaurant called Johnny Grits. And they're going to be moving into downtown Newport Richey on Main Street.
I'm telling you, that area up there is amazing what's happening.
And you and I know that when you start with the cultural part of things, the redoing of Sims Park and how it's going to all interact and have some shade actually so people can sit in the middle of the park as opposed to having to hang around the outside.
Sure.
It's going to be, it's going to really,
it's going to be fabulous. It really is. I love talking about the growth up there because when we moved to Florida back in 1984, there was hardly anything going on, to say the least.
Yeah.
So to see all this growth, and I hear they're calling it the Renaissance of Newport Richey, and I can believe that.
And you've got, along with our city council and our mayor, Rob Marlowe, you've got two very, very impressive, fairly still new people, probably a year plus, but you have Mario Iazzoni, who's the business development director for the city, and Debbie Manns, who's the new city manager, and they are so pro-business. and they've helped get so much stuff moved through. And some of the stuff that's on the back burner, including you guys getting ready to make that move. We're so excited.
Yes,
We're so excited, and that's just going to add to the renaissance because, again, something like this, My Chamber TV, We Beam TV is all, to me, is all about the cultural side of things.
It is. It really is.
And that's where you grow.
Absolutely. What Paul's referring to is we're getting ready to move our studio into the hub, into the mix.
Right into the hub.
Into the hub of what's going on for businesses and all, and we're very, very excited. So
it's going to be awesome.
I know we're going to be like right there.
And then just to bring you up to speed, we talked about some things coming up. We have on May 29th, which is I believe it's May 29th is a Friday. Yes, Friday, May 29th, last Friday of the month, we're having a legislative chamber breakfast. It's going to be at Spartan Manor at 7:30 in the morning. And right now, Congressman Gus Bilirakis is going to be there, State Senator John Legg, State Representative Amanda Murphy, State Representative Danny Burgess, and we're waiting to hear, and hopefully we will have State Senator Wilton Simpson as well as State Representative Richard Corcoran.
That's pretty impressive.
And those are just, I got to tell you, those are fun because right now there's probably a lot of questions out there that everybody has right now, especially with some of the stuff going on. So this is an absolutely phenomenal time of the year. The breakfast, I believe, is $15 for a chamber member and $20 for non-chamber members. So it should be a very interesting presentation. There'll be time for questions and stuff. So please, if you're available on the 29th, make sure you come out and ask those questions that might be tough.
Yeah, I mean, you might even get some answers that you might want to hear.
Yes,
right?
And some that you might not, but at least you'll get some answers.
You'll get some answers.
And here's the other thing that's really exciting. We hope you and John will join us. We have our 71st annual West Pasco Chamber of Commerce banquet. 71st, taking place on June 19th. 6 o'clock, Spartan Manor. And that night, we're going to do the installation of the new Young Professionals Group board.
Oh, very nice.
We're going to do the installation of the new ambassadors of West Pasco Chamber Ambassadors Board, with something that they've always done separately. We're going to do it that night. We're going to do the installation, obviously, of our new board for the West Pasco Chamber of Commerce with the our incoming chairman, Miss Victoria Barley. But there's also a lot of really, really, really neat awards that take place that night. And one of them is called the Service Club Award. And these been going on for many years, but the service clubs are like Junior Service League. I'm proud that that's president of the Rotary Club of Trinity. We've won the award 3 or 4 times. Some of the other Rotary clubs have also won, like the Rotary Club of Newport Richey and the Holiday Rotary Club. Then there's also the Ambassador of the Year Award, where you may recognize they've been on your show. Candace Gluin's won in the past.
Yes.
Jamie Mick has won in the past. There's the Business of the Year Award for 25 or less employees. And I believe Steve Sherdel's been on your show.
Yep.
And he's the general manager for Hits 106. They've won in the past. Spartan Manor, Kemp and Rouge, Stacy Kemp's group, Kemp Rouge and Green now, I believe it's called. And then Business of the Year, 26 plus employees. You've heard of a few of these. Morton Plant North Bay. And Farrell Roofing won last year.
Yes.
We just had Mr. Steve on a few minutes ago. Then you have the Outstanding Citizen of the Year Award. Again, you've heard of Jamie Mick. You've met Victoria Barley.
And I know Victoria.
And I'm a little pressed. Jamie Mick not only is she the new Queen Chasco, but Jamie Mick just at our district conference for District 6950, she just won Rotarian of the Year.
Oh.
On top of that, so a little extra press for her.
That is, congratulations, Jamie. You have to come on.
Tina Shelton has won that Citizen of the Year. Then there's the Eminent Pioneer Award, and I'm not sure exactly what that is, but those are people I think that have been around for so long that they came here on Eminent Pioneer. I think they came here on a wagon train. So that that's where the Pioneer Park comes. No, just kidding. But
I told you didn't know.
You never know what he's going to say. But guys like Tim Sherrill with Pit Boss Barbecue, Bob Memley with Florida Luxury, Dave Paris, who just recently, the late Dave Paris, who was King Pithla last year, he was also one of those award winners. And those eminent pioneers are people that have just, as we talked about, they're so active in our community, and they have been for years. And that's what's so special. Outstanding area youth organizations, the Florida Sheriff's Youth Ranches is one. Here's a couple you might recognize: Pasco Kids First,
Yeah.
the Rap Center, the Pace
Yes.
Center for Girls,
Yes.
Rap House, and then outstanding public servant people like Paul O'Neill, who I don't know if you've met Paul.
I don't think
She's
so.
the county controller and clerk of court. She's an absolutely we'll have to get her on sometime. She's absolutely
Yes,
wonderful
definitely.
lady.
Definitely.
And then Mike Fasano, who's the tax collector, Susan Dillinger, who I mentioned earlier, community service. Tammy Austin, Michelle Baker, who's the county administrator, Scott McPherson, who used to be, Scott was at one time, not only had a law practice, but he was the mayor of Newport Richey on top of everything else he did at the time. He was a very busy man. Lighthouse for the Blind, and then nonprofits, outstanding nonprofits. You may be familiar with a couple of these. 2012 was Good Samaritan Health Clinic with our own Melissa Fay.
Right. She was just on. Yay.
And also Pasco Kids First was in 2013. So outstanding humanitarian guy like Lester Cipher, who runs the Volunteer Way. Phenomenal organizations.
Nice.
And there's a lot more. There's different awards that'll take place that night. It's, again, it sounds like it could be real boring. We move it along pretty fast.
Oh, I
and
believe so.
It really is an extremely fun evening. But again, before we leave, I just again want to thank not just Steve Farrell and Doug Saxon, but Rick Hess and Pasco Kids First,
Sure.
and Melissa Fay and the Good Samaritan Health Clinic put in a lot of time themselves.
Oh, no doubt.
Into making this work, and they're wonderful. They're wonderful organizations. We're so excited about them.
We should be.
And we're just excited about being an awesome governor's race.
I
can't wait
know.
to come back and talk to you about it.
I can't wait either. Steve did a great job.
Yes, he did.
He really
He
did.
smiled the whole time. I was impressed.
I was impressed too.
He did, but he was sitting between two pretty ladies. I'd have been
Aw.
smiling the whole time too. So
You're funny.
you made it easy for him.
Well, we always love having you as a regular guest on My Chamber TV. We celebrated our 1-year anniversary already. Can you
Awesome.
believe
Congratulations.
that? I know.
That's
I
great.
know. And
1
now-
year already. Huh?
Already. It just went like a flash, and now we're already expanding and moving into a new, larger studio with more
gonna be
square footage,
absolutely awesome.
bigger set, and everything.
And stay tuned, guys, because there is something you're going to hear from us at the Chamber, as well as from Barb, as well as from John Gaston. But we are excited about a new product they're coming out with called BizMix. And if you don't know what it is, you need to read. You've seen the websites. You've seen, that's my personal cell phone number on there. You call and ask, because it is an absolutely phenomenal product to help move your business forward.
Geez, maybe we'll have you do the promo spot.
I would
What do you
love
think,
to.
John?
I would love
Well, yes,
to.
we are. We're going to be launching BizMix TV, and you're more than welcome to get a hold of us. And it's going to be a fun show.
It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be a way to give people an opportunity to promote their product, their service, their business in a professional setting. And I'm excited.
Yeah, and these guys are, just from watching the TV show, hopefully you've seen that, but these are John Gaston, Barbara Marville Kelly, two of the most professional people you've ever had an opportunity to work with. And I guess you can probably tell that because we actually look professional when we're here, so they do a great job.
Is that what that is?
Something like that. You make us look good.
It goes both ways. I mean, you make us look professional,
You make us look good. Yes, ma'am.
You're the best.
We appreciate it. We're so excited about everything going on.
We are too, and we love having you come on, and you know, we support each other in so many ways, and it all comes together. So it's time to wrap up our show for today,
Yes.
and we'll see you next month, but you never know, maybe in between you may have some
Maybe
new
sneak
news.
in, and congratulations, happy 1-year anniversary.
Yes, thank you. And we'll see you soon. And thank you for being with us today on My Chamber TV, the heartbeat of our community. We'll see you next week, same time, same place. Have a wonderful, blessed week.